All right, I got an interesting story, and I think a lot of you guys will be amused, but most importantly, there's a very valuable lesson to be learned from this. Now, I'm not living in the United States, so this video is not about President Trump, but in the country where I am living, there's this guy. He's an activist. He comes from a very rich, elite family. He even went to college in the United States. He went to art school in Rhode Island, and he's an artist and activist. His sister is actually an anchor for CNN, the local version of CNN, their affiliate in this country. I've actually been on a show with her before they became the version of CNN for the local company. Very pretty lady and all. But anyways, that's just a little background on this guy. And on Twitter, he just tweeted out, well, there was a story about the president of this country that he has a disease and he has some health problems, and he tweeted out, "Good. Now go die, please. Thanks, bye." That was like his exact words, wishing death on the president of this country. And what do you think happened? Well, later that day, this guy died himself. Now, it wasn't because the president put out a hit on him or anything like that. His family released a statement saying that he died of natural causes, even though he was only 46 years old. But he was just, which I kind of believe it, because he was just a typical fat, out of shape, liberal D-bag loser guy. So he wasn't in the best of health. So it is kind of believable that even though he's in his mid-40s, that he could just topple over dead at any moment. But now, that's kind of this guy's legacy. That's what this guy's going to be known for. It's still stuck there on Twitter, and unless Twitter removes it for maybe community guidelines violations, or if someone else, like his wife, has his password to his Twitter to delete it, but people are already screenshotting it and it's going Twitter. So that's what this guy's going to be known for. He's going to be known for one of the last things he did, wishing death on the president, and then later that day he dies. And there's a valuable lesson in that we really have to be careful with the words we choose. Obviously, we shouldn't go around wishing death on anyone, even our enemies, because hey, what if something like this happens? And the bottom line is, this guy, he was known for all this disruptive stuff. He considered himself an artist, an activist. In reality, he's just a rich kid, just a guy from a rich family, one of the elite families of the country. Doesn't really have much with the common people of this country, but yet he's spouting off always like he knows what's best for him. Even just looking at some of his tweets, he's very spouting off about pro-gun control, even for the United States. This guy, he's not an American. He went to school there. He's not an American. He's a foreigner, and he's trying to tell us what our country should do. And here he goes. He insults the president of his country. The president of this country, he's kind of known as the Donald Trump of the region, even though I don't really think he is. I don't really think there's much of a comparison. But in the United States, there's the Trump curse, where if a celebrity or a public figure says something bad about Donald Trump, usually they die or something terrible happens to him. Well, apparently that goes across borders, that curse. But the lesson in all this is, and it's okay, I think, you really shouldn't take pleasure in someone dying like this or bad things happening. You don't want to get into that mindset, but it's also important to feel good. Feeling good is one of the most important things in life, and I've talked about that in other videos, why that's important. So it is okay, I think, to feel a bit amused, but as a general rule, you don't want to go around wishing bad things or feeling good when bad things happen to other people, and you don't want to go around spouting off that very negative energy. If nothing else, people that talk that way, they're very annoying, unlikable people, and you're going to repel people away from you with that attitude. So I just thought that this was an interesting story and a great reminder reminder that here's the lesson. Be careful with your words. Always be careful and be aware of the words that are coming out of your mouth, because there's power in the words that come out of your mouth. So go ahead, check out some of my other videos, and then go outside and enjoy your day.